Good morning, everyone. My name is MightyStream. Today is August the 6th. I'm brought to you by Hope Through Navigation, and this is our H.O.D Recovery Services. You can reach me at recoveryofhope21@gmail.com. I'm going to do your spiritual principle day in a meditation. Let's go ahead and see what it has for us. I hope it's easy on me today. I hope it's easy. It's always, I get tongue-tied trying to read them. Let's see what it's about today. This one looks brief and it looks good too. Wow. Spiritual discipline builds good character. Page 227. What matters most are the actions we take. Consistent application of the tools of recovery changes us. Living Clean, Chapter 7, Awakenings. My parents sacrificed to send me away to school when I was a kid. They were at their wits' end and hoped that this school could drill some discipline into me, a member shared. They said it would build character. It toughened me up, all right, and made me even more rebellious. It would be a long time before I see discipline and character in a positive light again. But here I am, grateful that my rebelliousness landed me here. NA gave me what my upbringing and education could not. You showed me the value of a different kind of discipline, a spiritual discipline. And through it, I've become a person of good character. That matters to me today. Many of us have negative associations with the word discipline. It conjures up memories of the principal's office or worse. We understand discipline to mean punishment, and it does, but other definitions are better suited to us in recovery. As a spiritual principle, discipline refers both to the good habits that support our recovery and the composure and serenity resulting from that work. As with athletes and musicians, our performance in real life reflects the effort put into disciplined practice. When we're disciplined about our spiritual maintenance, we're less distracted by our impulses. Our defects may not call us as often, and we're more apt to listen to the quiet, steady assurance of our conscience or higher power. As we improve our conscious contact, we find it easier to curb our excesses and strengthen our character. As one member wrote, I have a daily spiritual routine that puts me at ease with my emotions. I can practice restraint when it's called for because I'm no longer governed by impulse. My character is defined by my choices. Who I am is what I do. Are my current routines providing adequate spiritual maintenance? How might I strengthen my character by being more disciplined? Powerful, powerful, powerful. Let's take a moment of silence followed by the we version of the Serenity Prayer. I feel that's very appropriate. Let's do that. Moment of silence now, please. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Powerful meditation. This is a powerful meditation. Wow. 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 I can't believe, well, I can because it's been many days. I understand that the spiritual principle day is intentionally connected to our Just for Today NA meditation. Although they're written a few decades between, apart. I believe they intentionally tried to go back to the Just for Today and talk about the spiritual principle in the newer meditation book that they've written. So we were talking about joy from within. And I was telling you about how Narcotics Anonymous is responsible for my ability to have all these beautiful things in my life today that are internal, right? I'm not talking about the outsides. I'm talking about my character, right? I'm talking about the things that you sense when you listen to the podcast and you say, I like that lady, right? I'm talking about my character. And it's come through discipline. It's come through doing the same thing in a positive sense, right? Doing the same thing over and over and over. Consistency is key, and expecting positive results as a result. And it compares the building of a character is because we take the time to practice the spiritual principles that a good character would have. A good character would have, a good person, a good character would have patience, endurance, consistency, reliability, responsibility, honesty, right? Wisdom. Their yes would mean yes. They say they're going to do something, they do it. They don't flake on you. They don't flake on you. I mean, they might not, they might say yeah and find out that they can't legitimately do it, but they'll do anything that they can to make it happen. Negotiate another time to fulfill the commitment if need be. Let me tell you something. There's this person I know. I can't say their names, right? But there's this individual I know in recovery. And my family is crazy about this guy. I'm telling you, I just told you about the situation, me helping my family out, right? With this loved one that has discharged from the hospital with hospice, right? This person sees my family more than I do. This family is trusted with keys to so many things. My family loves this person. And you know what? My family is mostly a family of women. And not that women don't do certain things, because we do make it happen, right? But when it comes to mechanical stuff and electronics and I'm fairly good when it comes to electronics, right? But I've trained myself to be. My mother now, she's fairly good with carpentry. She can build things. And she has all the Black & Decker and all the battery operated tools a woman could want. But this person, whenever someone is in need in my family, he tells us when and where he's going to be to resolve the issue. Got a call from him yesterday, and we needed this huge dining room table taken down so we could put a hospital bed in its place. And by the time, he told us what time he would be able to get to the house. By the time he got to the house, the bed had already been delivered. And so fortunately, the table and the bed fit very well in this huge dining room. Very, very well. And I remember getting a text and him asking, do you tell me what you think. Let me know if the way that I have it set up, if you think it's gonna work. Because they both fit in there. You can get around both of them. Or do you want me to come after work and change it? Take the table completely down. So he said, what time? What time is he coming from the hospital? I gave him a time, and of course it was before noon. Of course, he was going to be working until late in the, late in the afternoon, like 6. And do you know, this person called and said, I'm getting ready to take my lunch and try to get to y'all and come take that table down. I'm going to be rushing. I'm coming in fast, right? And I'm going to get back to work before my lunch is up. I was so moved by that. I'm telling you, I was moved by that. First of all, you work about 20 minutes outside of town. You get an hour lunch. You're going to come here, drive fast, get here, take the table down, turn around and go back to work all in an hour. It's a man look. No, you won't. You won't be having no car accident on my shift. You won't be getting a ticket on my shift for speed. No. We're going to do the best we can and we're going to wait until after you get out of work and you can help us. And that's what happened. I'm trying to tell you that that man's level of commitment, integrity, loyalty. I mean, he's not no pastor or anything, but I certainly think that he could be. I mean, his level of commitment, not that pastors are all good. Let me take that back. But his level of commitment and honesty and when he said he's going to do something, he means it. That's a beautiful character. That's a beautiful character. That's what we want. We want to take the time to practice honesty, open-mindedness, and willingness. When we feel challenged, we want to question why we're feeling challenged. Is it something that I really need to take a look at, or is it just this person is really giving me a hard time? Right? You got to do it. You have got to work on spiritual discipline. It tells the story of a member in here whose parents sent them away to probably a boys' home or something to get him to be disciplined, knowing that they would be a bit more stern than they were. And all it did was make him rebellious, more rebellious. But Narcotics Anonymous did help and teach him to be spiritually disciplined. I look at these triathlons and I look at these people that make it to the top of their sport game. And these people are the same people that they work out when nobody's watching. They work out in rain. They work out in shine. Nobody's watching them, but they're still doing it because they know that come the day of competition or tryouts for the team or whatever the challenge is about, that there won't be any time to try to make up for not training, for not practicing. There won't be the day of the event is not the day that you decide, let me see if I can jog a mile. No. No, you build yourself up to the quality or state that you need to be in. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about, so what if you are still dishonest? So what if you are still in the game? You're not using, but you're still in the game. What if you still on your back trying to get one more, right? What if you're not tricking, but you're tricking? You're not tricking, but you're tricky. What if that's your situation? Then what do you do to practice spiritual discipline so that you can be better? What do? You make a commitment just for the day to stop. Whatever the questionable behavior is, You make a decision just for today to stop. If during the course of the day you get stuck and you're not sure if you're going to get through the rest of the day stopped, you get into a meeting or you call your sponsor or you get a hold of someone in your network and you start practicing the spiritual discipline of community, of fellowship, of sharing honestly of where you're at and what's going on. And you do that all day. And then when tomorrow comes, you make the same commitment. I am not going to pick up this behavior today. And before you know it, you're going to get a stretch of abstinence, of clean time in that behavior behind you. And it could be, I'm not going to look at pornography today. I'm not going to smoke today. Right? Losing my headphones. Sorry about that. So that's how you do that. And if you can do that just for today, when tomorrow gets here, and I will be talking to you tomorrow, when tomorrow gets here, you will have experienced a spiritual awakening. And you will find that your self-esteem and your belief in your ability to stop and stay stopped is increased. My name is MightyStream, and I will be talking to you tomorrow.